Traders, this is Rich with Breathingwiththemarkets.com. Today is September 25th, 2025. Traders, I'm making this video for you. And for the most part, traders that are with Breathingwiththemarkets.com, first and foremost. The traders that are thinking about joining Breathingwiththemarkets.com, and for those who feel that they're being pulled in other directions, trying to learn how to use indicators, book map, all the fancy stuff that disseminates information that is not accurate, in my honest opinion. No one can back up that information at all, where it comes from, how fast, how much, and I'm not going to go into specific details, but it's pretty self-explanatory. If you cannot have objective evidence in the market, then you don't need objective evidence to dispute that either. It's common sense. I want to reach out to the traders to be traders that are just getting ready to call it quits. I am asking you not to quit. I will never give up on you. I won't allow that. I am here for you 24/7. It is important to me that you succeed, and you will succeed based on the information I give you and the practice and the work you put in. I am confident with that. As you continue to watch other streams, continue to watch other traders that say they came up with a new entry execution that's been working out really well lately, run, traders. Fucking run. Nobody continues to adjust their trading strategies over and over and over again. People talk about having the greatest stream, #1 trading channel, greatest stream around. If you want to socialize, this is not a place for you. I hate to say it. We mean business. We want to get you where you want to be. We want you to have a skill. I am the only one that teaches you one-on-one. I don't claim to have a business or business partners where I hand you off to someone else, because you're only as good as your shadow. And sometimes some gurus are actually worse traders than the people that they have in the background. But see, it's a bait and switch. Are you attracted to money, traders? Because if you're attracted to the almighty dollar, that's not a reason to be in trading. If you want to get out and pay for education, what do doctors pay for? How much does it cost to become a doctor without the undergrad, then graduate school, med school? Hundreds of thousands of dollars? And then even after that, what do they really make? Think about it. I charge $2,500 for a 2-day event. What you will learn in 2 days will blow your mind. You'll have so much information that you can go ahead and get to work. And I will be there for you after those 2 days also. It is imperative that you think about it. It is imperative that you think about how many times you used a stop loss and how many times the market took your money. How many combines did you buy? How many PA accounts did you buy? How many test accounts did you buy? How many straight to funded did you buy? Because all of that is suckering you into the market. I'm not going to teach you the basics on how to trade. That's right. You can learn the basics on how to trade, but that's not going to get you to the point where you're consistent with your skill. That's a fact. Don't fool yourself. I could trade the hell out of the market. I have mentees that are trading the shit out of the market also. Their skill will grow each and every day, each and every week, each and every month. They have a long life to live, traders. This skill, my system in the market is not going anywhere. It will not go anywhere. The markets aren't changing, traders. Traders' lingo is what's changing, because they continue to find excuses as to why they didn't do well today, why they haven't done well in the last couple of weeks, why they didn't do well the entire year. How many trades does someone have to take to prove that they have a skill? Think about it. Or do they just have to show you $1 million that's probably fake in the first place, and then you believe them? How naive are you? Are you someone who really values a skill? Because if you don't pay for your education and you don't pay for a mentorship, how are you going to get from A to B? And I get it. There are a lot of mentorships. You have to really listen to me. There are a lot of mentorships and people trying to have mentorships out there where you're not going to get anywhere. You're not going to fucking get anywhere. I hate to tell you. I know those traders. I can see how they trade. I don't care if you claim to be #1 in the world. I don't care if you won some championship trade-off. Who cares? Show the skill. You can't tell if they YOLO'd or not. You only live once. They bet all in. They were in 5th place. They had nothing to lose. In the last couple of days, they went all in and got heavy on their trades, and they actually won. Come on. Are you that naive? When you got somebody that can pump out trades, that can show people in person, through Zoom, pound in the market, day in and day out, that's a skill, traders. That is undeniable. You cannot refute someone that has a skill. You cannot smash down on someone who has a skill. You cannot question someone who has a skill. You see the difference? But what happens is people show big profits and other traders know this clown, he or she does not have this skill for those profits. That's a big difference. But when you have a skill, you don't have to show anything. You can show your skill because the skill speaks for itself. It's not about the rewards. If you have a hitter that goes up and hits 50, 60 home runs in a year, does he have to say anything? No, not at all. He goes up there and hits. He's not changing his stance. He's seeing the ball the same. He's hitting the ball in the sweet spot. And he's repeating his skill over and over again. He can concentrate on taking better pitch selections. Maybe he can get a little stronger. These are things you need to think about as a trader. I can literally take a chart, take an account, turn on the screen, and start trading. Can you do that, traders? Can you literally do that? And I'm not talking about gambling. I am talking about trading the market. I am saying this because I show it. I prove it. Numerous people have seen it over and over and over again. I have mentees daily taking the same trades that I'm taking in the market. We don't talk before. We don't talk the day prior. They know how to set up everything and they take the trades. They see the market. I don't believe in indicators. I don't believe in that bullshit. And they're not accurate. I don't care what you say. They're not accurate. Who built them? Who coded them? Were they even a trader? Probably not, because most traders really can't trade. You see? They sell stuff, right? They sell an indicator. I had a coder who was self-made, been coding his whole life, basically. First part of his life. Saying the system that I have is not codable. Can't code it. And that's a good thing. The information I have is private, and it needs to stay private. That's what attorneys are for. And I teach you how to survive in the market. Read all the disclaimers. If you don't agree with them, don't sign up. It's risk and reward. You have to have faith in someone. And if you think you're going to go out and socialize to get better, free, when's the last time you had a free hamburger, free cheeseburger, free pizza? You know, and it sat there for 45 minutes before you ate it. You get what you pay for. I can charge a whole lot more. I guarantee it. The mentees would agree. There are people charging $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 for mentorships. I can see how they trade. They're not going to give up any secrets. How they communicate. I can see their trades. I understand their communication and how they're presenting why they got in or out of the market. Horizontal lines traders are nothing. Absolutely nothing. That is not going to make you profitable. I hate to tell you, just drawing lines on a chart is not going to make you profitable. I don't care the direction. I don't care what time frame. It's useless. Now, someone might argue, well, no, it's not useless. That's what I use to manage my risk. That's what he uses or she uses to manage risk. Is a horizontal line? What the hell is that? Why would you use a horizontal line to manage risk? Did anyone tell that tard that risk starts before the execution of a trade, not after? Why would you have to manage risk once you got in that trade? Do you even know where you're at in the market? I don't use stop losses, traders. I trade without a stop loss. Why? Because I know how to trade. That's why. I know how to trade the market. Why would I use a stop loss? No one could answer that question. If I know where I'm at all times in the market, why would I need a stop loss? It's just common sense, right? It is common sense. Let's get into some trades today. Here we have Martin from the UK. He sent me a message. As I say, I was sitting in the doctor's office. That's all the time I had, literally. One and done. Here you have Martin. This guy's he's a character, man. He's a good guy. He's a character. I like Martin. I like them all, but Martin, he's a character. But anyways, he's from the UK. And he sends me this screenshot, and he took it short. Beautiful, beautiful trade, short. Beautiful. Without fear. Sitting in a doctor's office, and he's one and done for the day. We just showed something yesterday, I believe, on Martin. And Blaze. Here's the next one, Blaze. He traded gold today. I think yesterday was down NASDAQ. It doesn't matter, traders. It doesn't matter what pair you're on. I teach you how to trade the entire market. What more do you want? Nobody that I know can teach you how to trade the entire market. That doesn't mean I might be the only one in the world that can do that, but I'm just saying, through social media, through YouTube, I haven't seen it, okay? I teach you how to trade the entire market. People are telling you, just use this strategy and make $100,000. And they talk about a moving average crossover. I mean, think about it. That's not how you trade them. That's how you gamble. That's how you gamble in the market. Beautiful trades, Blaze. Beautiful. Hit it long, and he was done. Beautiful trades. Sire from Southern California. He put up his hands. High fives. He's killing the market again. Man, he's killing the market again. $500 and something this morning. Killing the market. Hit it southbound. Then I put, champions are made, not born. Boom. That's a true statement, traders. Champions are made, not born. You are who you hang out with. You're only as strong as your leader. If you had SEAL Team 6 going in on a mission, whoever's in charge of them better know their shit. And if not, he probably wouldn't end up on the site anyways. They'd take care of him in a nice way, but you know what I mean. They're not going to allow someone that doesn't have strength, someone that cannot show them how to do something, and someone to keep them safe. You must be able to keep others safe. And how do you do that? You show them objectively how to survive. Yes, traders. You need someone to show you how to survive in the markets. They don't show you that. They don't know that. They are gambling each and every day, each and every minute of the day. They're YOLOing. They'll YOLO. You'll only live once. They'll YOLO these accounts, and then they back it off because they're scared shitless, and they can't trade the market with size all the time. Or they put a bunch of size on, and then they take it for 10 pips, 20 pips in the currency market. Throw their hands up as if they're some big-time trader taking 20 pips out of the market. Warren Buffett could take his billions and billions of dollars and go for 3 pips and make more money than you and I could even fit in a house. That's how powerful money is. The more money you have, traders, the less skill you need. The least amount of money you have, the better skill you need. That is a fact. Don't think just because you have $1 million or you have $100,000 or you have $50,000, you think you're rolling. You're not. A skill comes first. Just because you claim to make millions of dollars in the market doesn't mean you have a skill. Straight up. But those that can trade, they know. People that can trade, I call them out. I say, you can trade the market. Absolutely. I know some scalpers in the market, and I tell them, you're a good trader. Absolutely. Respect. But it's all the bullshit that we see. Look at my new condo. Look at my new house. Look at my new car. Look at my new watch. Then they come out and say, well, I didn't make all my money in trading. I didn't make any of it basically in trading. They were just taking advantage of people, and they figured out how to sell a dream. You know how many people you walk by and you say, hey, how's your day going? And they go, just living the dream. You know that saying? I'm just living the dream. You know what I tell them or ask them? Are you living a dream or reality? Because this is not my dream. Don't sell the dream. The dream is not attainable. A skill is. A skill is attainable in the market. A skill is only attainable by those who can teach a skill. That's a fact. You cannot attain a skill unless you have someone that can teach you that skill. Let's look at another trader today. Katrina. Beautiful, beautiful trades. She hit it long, then short, got out. Was busy, came back to the market, hit it a couple times short and got out. Came back a while later, hit it short again and got out. Then hit it long and got out. She has obtained a skill that will last a lifetime. She was at other mentorships or courses like the majority of the mentees. Every one of them do not trade the same. Every one of them trade the system that I taught them. And it's called trading. It's not an edge in the market, traders. It's not a strategy in the market, traders. It is an edge in the market. And I will never fucking give up on you if you come over to breathingwiththemarkets.com. No trader left behind. Let's be honest on YouTube. Let's be honest about the community. Because there are a lot of people taking advantage of those who don't have a skill and that are chasing a dream. And the people that are filtering that information out to the beginners are fantasizing about a dream themselves. They do not have a skill. A skill has a voice of its own. That's a fact. A skill will never leave your soul. A skill will come and go wherever you go. A skill will go from gold to platinum, to Tesla, to Apple, to NVIDIA. all the way down, corn, wheat, oil, NASDAQ, Dow, ES. Everywhere you go, that skill will go. That is the most powerful thing you can have in your toolbox is what? A skill. Whether you're at a doctor's office, whether you're at work, whether you're sitting in a parking lot, that skill will never leave you. Martin proved that today, sitting in a doctor's office. He could not send me that photo because I don't like gambling. He didn't gamble. I know where he's at in the market. I will call a trader out. And we cannot fool each other because I taught them exactly how I trade in the market. I taught them how the market moves each and every day. As you're looking on the higher time frames and someone's having this rules-based strategy or edge, they have you up on the daily candle, dropping down to a 4-hour, to a 1-hour, 15-minute, and then an entry. Wherever that is. I moved down to a 5-minute for my executions. Oh, really, Charlie? Nice. Well, I've already been out about a half hour ago, and sorry, you had the wrong direction, pal. Thank you for the money. Oh, and thank all the people that are following you in the stream because we need people on the other side of that market. Thank them also. It's not their fault. Ask yourself a question, traders. Ask this question. Have you ever been in a Discord, a social trading site, where half of the people are going short and half are going long? Or the streamer, the guy's channel or her channel is going long, and how many people that are saying that they have an opposite trade? What a shit show. How is that possible? Well, it's very easy. You have gamblers on both sides. Because if a trader really knew how to trade, they would understand that Discords is not a place to be. Socializing is not a place to be. If you want to socialize, head out to a club. Not for trading. Head out to a nice dinner, a nice lunch with friends, family, whoever you want. That's the socializing you need besides the skill. You don't need to socialize to build a skill in trading. It is destructive. It is imperative to get yourself out of those communities. You want to come join a community of traders? Come on over to breathingwiththemarkets.com. I will teach you one-on-one. I hope to see you soon. I hope this resonates with you. I hope you understand what I'm saying. This is not a selling pitch. For those traders that are getting ready to quit, that have spent all their money, that followed the last guru that took their money and shut down their Discords, shut down their courses, and the only thing that they had was videos and a Discord showing pornographic gestures and everything else. I've seen it. It's disgusting in a sense that they don't take trading. And yes, there's a guru that had a Discord where people would call him out saying, hey, what's up with this guy? And he wouldn't do anything about it. What a freak show. What a freak show. Total disrespect to the community of trading. And they wonder why 95% of the people fail? Why even ask the question? It's fucking obvious. It's sitting there right in front of you. Everyone's talking about something other than trading. And then they all have opinions. Go into a Discord and make it your last 15 minutes of fame. Listen to what I'm saying. How many people say they're going to wait until price gets to one area before they take that trade? How many people are saying, I'm already short, I don't think it's going there? How many people are saying, I am long, I think it's going there because we've been down for the last several days and it had a 10-15% pullback? Who gives a shit? As Rich and crew and the A-team at breathingwiththemarkets.com are following the market, and as you're sitting there watching, we are collecting those bags, little by little. It is leverage, traders. The higher skill you have, the bigger leverage. And I'm not talking about the gamblers. You cannot gamble your way through the market. The only way you can gamble your way through the market, traders, is when you have a constant cash flow, when you have a consistent cash flow coming in from another resource, and you continue to gamble. That is how you become successful at gambling. And then you lie to everyone, telling them that you have a decade or more of experience, or 5 years or more of experience, and you've been profitable. They've been profitable at what? Oh, I've been profitable at buying and selling my car, buying and selling my house, buying and selling stocks, bonds. They name their whole life. They weren't profitable just at trading. They were gambling your money. How do you like that? They were gambling your money. Because when you find several hundred to thousands of people that are willing to pay little money or a lot of money, they gamble it away. And they try to continue to hit home runs off of your money and then claim victory. The market doesn't change. My trading, my skill has a voice of its own. And my skill is silent. So I can speak about that. But everyone that's seen me trade understands what they are working towards. And it's something that I taught them that will last a lifetime. Remember what I said. A skill will last a lifetime. I hope to see you soon. I wish you well. Peace, traders.